Hello, I'm Martha Lasley, founder of Leadership That Works, where we help people become transformational coaches and facilitators. I'm a CNVC trainer, and today I want to share a short introduction to embracing the shadow, a practice that I find very healing. First, a little bit about me. I grew up in a very supportive family. I believed I could do anything. So why did I have such a strong inner critic? Why did I beat myself up so regularly? It was brutal. How can you be so stupid? No one will ever like you. You'll never accomplish a thing. If my assistant talked to me the way I talk to myself, she'd be gone. 20 years ago, in my training as a coach, I was taught to ignore or banish the inner critic. But despite a lot of effort, I couldn't get the inner critic to shut up for very long. It was only a matter of time before it came back with a vengeance. Here's what helped me to relax. The solution builds on the wisdom of many modalities: voice dialogue, internal family systems, nonviolent communication, psychosynthesis. At Leadership That Works, we blend many of these modalities so that we can stop judging and start embracing the inner critic. And it's not just for the inner critic, but many other parts of the psyche as well. So here's some key points about parts work. Each of us has an internal committee with many, many voices in our heads. Every part has a positive intent. There are no bad parts. Every part has the desire to serve. Parts are just like people. They want to be seen, heard, appreciated. When we empathize with a part, we come to understand how it feels, what it cares deeply about. We come to understand its true purpose. Basically, there are two categories of parts: the protector and those they protect. Let's start by looking at these parts that need protection. These are child parts. They're often wounded. They express a lot of emotion. They're scared, they're hurt, they're angry, and they've often been exiled. By protectors. The protectors are serious about keeping the psyche safe, keeping the person safe. So protectors are often judges, they're controllers, they can be pleasers, they can be perfectionists, and their role is to keep the system from being overwhelmed. There are basically 5 ways that I like to use to get to know parts. 1 is to empathize with what the part is feeling and what it desires. 2 is to get curious about the part's purpose. 3 is to connect with the part's energy or life force. 4 is to respect the part's positive intention. And 5 is to appreciate the part for its years of service. I also want to talk a little bit about the self. The self is not a part. The self is the leader or the conductor. It hears all the parts with compassion. It appreciates the contribution of each part. Its role is to restore balance. And then the self can make choices once parts have been heard and understood. If you want to know more about embracing the shadow, we offer a teleclass series where you'll learn how to create a safe container so that parts emerge, so they'll talk to you. You'll learn how to empathize with parts. You'll deepen awareness of self. You'll create balance by listening to opposites. Each part has an opposite. And you'll support parts that are seeking transformation. So look for Embracing the Shadow at leadershipthatworks.com or go to nvctraining.com.